What is up, y'all, and welcome back to another reaction video.
No, because baby, look, why Miss Natalie be eating? Because yes,
I run my city from the west side, big to best. I do a day to shy. Wayne, Louisiana, Dr. Dre to Los Angeles. This is it, bitch. Michael Misfit, hot day, a legend and moonwalk. Sliding across the stage in '87. This that Tupac out the window. Both hands throwing up that middle finger. Fuck them other niggas, ratchet bitches in my demons. Yeah, I'm queening.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another reaction video. I'm your host with the most, Natalie Love, here to provide you comedy commentary on these here reaction videos. Now notice, I did say reaction. If this is your first time visiting us, welcome. We'll love to have you. We'll love even more to keep ya. But let me just hip you to something real quick. I cuss, I curses, I do all the things, okay? On this channel, because I'm over the age of motherfucking 30 and 18 and 16 a couple of times. So I will be putting frequent pauses. There will be constant disruptions during this video, child. Now you're gonna love it here, okay? I'm telling you that now. But I want you to know I'm your virtual homegirl that talk you through these videos, because you did click on it to see my reaction, all that other jazz. You didn't just click on it for us to watch it together in silence. But if you did, wrong place, wrong bitch, okay? This pool will give you nightmares. I don't know if I should be watching that in here by myself with the aqua blue background. But anyway, if you want to scurry on off and watch it by yourself because you don't want to hear me talk during the video, then you can definitely go find it yourself, okay? But other than that, the Love family sent this to me for me to go ahead on and react to, and I'm going to do that for you. Now, before I get into the video, before I make sure we recording, bow, let me just tell you these things to do for me real quick. Make sure you like. Why? Because it helps us grow. Make sure you comment just to let the Love family know that you have subscribed to the channel, okay? If you go ahead and do those three things for me, I'll be cool. Even if you can't comment because you're watching me on TV, that's all right. Just go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead. All right. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead on and get into this video, but like y'all know how we always have to do like before, let's make sure we record and bow, and let's go.
Around the world, but they don't offer the same experience.
If
you're looking for a relaxing and peaceful summer, then you probably shouldn't consider going to these places unless you're ready for the consequences. Let's just say that these places may leave you shaking in your bathing suits. Here we have the scariest, deepest, strangest, and the most daring pools.
Ooh.
From the pool of death to the dizzying aqua loop.
I'm not getting in nothing called the pool of death. Let's continue.
Here are 15 scariest swimming pools in the world.
Okay. All right, what's this?
Number 15, the Pool of Death.
Now,
hidden on the island of Kauai.
First of all, this rised up to the rocks. So if it drops back down, look at him. Normally rocks have like a little moss on them, so sometimes they be a little slippery. But what if you hit your head on one of them rocks? Who gonna find you?
Hawaii is the Pool of Death. There's a reason why this pool got its name. Originally, it's called the Queen's Bath, but we'd like to refer to it using its other nickname. Like any other places in Hawaii, the Pool of Death offers you the beautiful and idyllic scenery. At first, you might get tricked into thinking that everything is peaceful and serene in the pool.
Right.
The surrounding walls made of volcanic rocks will make you think that you're safe from the big waves of the ocean. But don't be fooled. Your peaceful dip might quickly turn into a chaotic nightmare. Giant waves can easily reach you in the pool with no warning. You shouldn't trust the waves and the water in this pool. There's no sure way to determine whether a huge wave will come crashing in. If you're not careful, you'll be easily dragged by the waves into the ocean. The water also rises and falls easily, so if you're not a good swimmer, you may find it difficult to stay afloat. There have been approximately 30 fatalities in this pool.
I don't want to get in there just
Before
because
we
of
go
that.
on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification.
You shouldn't be that loud, and I don't like it.
Hotel Hubertus Holiday Resort.
Hotel Hubertus?
Hotel Hubertus is a holiday resort located in Italy. The entire hotel is an architectural wonder. The hotel features 6 heated indoor pools, 7 saunas, and dozens of relaxation facilities that everyone would enjoy. But let's get to the reason why we included them in this video. Hotel Hubertus is known for their outdoor pool that features a panoramic view of the Dolomite.
Nuh-uh. Y'all see what's holding that pool up? Stilts. No, ain't no wood strong enough, baby. for me to feel more, for it to be more than 2 of us on this other end. Nuh-uh. And I'm pretty sure like the architectural build of it is very good. I, for one, am not gonna trust it. You do what you want to do with your life. This here ain't for me.
Peaks. The pool is about 82 feet long.
And then it's smoking.
It's suspended 39 feet off the ground. That's not all. The architects of this building...
Look at how this fool walking on the edge. Now, what if your inertia just so happens to pull you to the right? It ain't nothing you can do on the way down. It ain't nothing. There is nothing. There's no buffer. There ain't nothing you can do but await to hit the ground. And unless that ground is made out of posturpedic foam, I don't trust it. Sorry.
Really outdid themselves because they made it seem as if the entire pool is only supported by long, large tree trunks. The pool is surrounded by glass to complete the infinite illusion of the pool. If you're not content with the beautiful view, the pool...
It'll be a beautiful view from standing on the sidelines, baby. I'm not, no, Lord. No, Lord. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
The pool also features a glazed window in the bottom section of the pool where you can wave at the hotel guests down below if you wish. But if you're afraid of heights, I really wouldn't recommend doing so. Number 13, Marina Bay Sands Hotel Infinity Pool in Singapore. From afar, the whole pool of the Marina Bay Sands Hotel looks like a floating spaceship or a floating boat. The Marina Bay Sands Infinity Pool has been open since 2010, and people all around the world recognized it easily as one of the most beautiful pools. But if you're afraid of heights, you might want to pass on this one. The Marina Bay Sands is not only the world's highest rooftop infinity pool, it's also the largest. The view of the pool is astounding, but the height isn't for the weak of heart, as this pool is 57 stories high, which means it's located more than 2,000 feet up. This gravity-defying establishment is about It's always one person that got to do the stupid shit that the dude over here just did. You got to lean over the edge and shit. Baby, enjoy the view and sit your ass down. Sit down. 2 hectares.
Somebody always want to have to be
fails
safe.
To impress you, or if you're simply terrified by the thought of swimming in a suspended pool, then you have the option to check out the lush gardens, observation deck, and top-notch restaurants in the establishment.
Yeah, that's more my speed.
Number 12, Deep Dive Dubai. Dubai is the home of the world's tallest skyscraper, as well as the largest mall in the world. But many avid divers and swimmers know the real highlight of Dubai is none other than Deep Dive. As its name suggests, Deep Dive is the deepest dive pool on the entire planet. This place is no joke. Usually, this is a paradise for pro divers who love the idea of the indoor pool, but beginners and non-divers are welcome as well. The indoor pool is located inside a 1,500 square meter oyster structure.
I can imagine how that motherfucker smell. I am not crazy about indoor pools. I do not like how they smell. I don't like the mugginess. You can't put enough bleach in the water for me. And this is cute. This is a cute idea to have like a little town down there, but I'm scared. Like, you can't sit on none of that furniture. You can't touch none of that stuff. I mean, you can touch it, but for the most part, why you want to be down there swimming in there? And then what if the little toilet come up and fall on your back or something crazy? I think about shit like that. My frontal lobe is too developed.
The depth of this pool is a staggering 196 feet. It's
I ain't got no
filled with
business
14
way down
million
there.
liters of fresh water, and it has the volume of 6 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The cost of its construction already cost millions, but the maintenance can also be pretty costly. To maintain the controlled environment of the pool, the water is always maintained at the perfect temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, just enough for a diver to swim and explore comfortably. If you're thinking that the depth and sheer size of this pool is its only feature, you're completely wrong. You can find some pretty interesting attractions in this pool.
Lord, look at the kids.
Just like underwater diving spots, the Deep Dive also has
and my
sunken
bitch ass
cities,
terrified.
abandoned streetscape, game arcade, 2 underwater habitats, and an apartment that you can explore. How cool is that? What's more is that you'll never feel worried anytime while you're diving, because there are 56 underwater cameras to monitor everyone. The place is also completely decked with advanced sound and mood lighting systems.
What
And
that
if
mean?
you're not really a fan of diving in a 190-foot water pool, you can dine in any of the restaurants in the establishment and spectate the divers from the large viewing areas. Number 11. Hanging Gardens of Bali. Bali is the home of many beautiful beach and pool resorts. One of the most commended ones is the Hanging Gardens of Bali.
I don't need to do that. I don't need to look over there to know that it's over there.
Or the pool that'll give you nightmares. The Hanging Gardens of Bali is located near Payangat, a town village north of Ubud in Bali, Indonesia. This is the best staycation location if you want to experience luxury and nature at the same time. The whole place is surrounded by lush rainforests and rice terraces, but the most unforgettable attraction they have is their iconic swimming pool. Their two-tiered pool overlooks...
Now, I wouldn't mind that pool because I'm not going all the way to the edge, no way. But the only thing that gives me pause is dark pools. I do not like dark pools. I do not, if your pool ain't got a little white in it, I like to be able to see what's under my feet and my feet at the same time. I don't want to have to turn the pink of my feet to the side so I can realize what's on the bottom. I don't like that because I always think of like something blinking at me under. No, hell no.
Most of the forest, and you'll certainly be able to relax by looking at the wonderful scenery. Just like any other infinity pool, there are no guardrails in this split-level pool. It's lined with Batu Candi stone and built with solidified volcanic ash. Number 10. Crocosaurus Cove. Crocosaurus Cove is perhaps one of the few places in the world where you can swim with one of the most capable and fearsome predators on Earth.
Why? Leave them motherfucking crocodiles alone. Well, leave them animals alone. Y'all gonna get enough. Y'all gonna get enough. Leave them animals the hell alone. Leave them alone. I would never understand why does this matter to you? Why is this something that why is this bucket listable? Like, I want to swim with alligators. What? In a glass box where anything could fucking happen. Yeah, the cause may be highly unlikely, whatever. That's why they call accidents, bitch. It wasn't supposed to happen, it just did.
If you have the guts, the courage, and the money, you can swim with a large croc while the staff feeds the crocodile.
No,
this
I don't want
is
that.
What they call the Cage of Death, and I'd say that it's a very fitting name. Almost everyone gets terrified when they're only a few inches away to the terrifying jaws of a killing machine. Just imagine, if the cage gets even the smallest malfunction, your supposed fun and daring trip could end in tragedy. The cage is made out of perspex, but the staff always makes sure that the cage is in good condition. God knows what the croc would do if it ever sees the slightest bit of flesh out of the cage. In fact, there had been an instance before where a Dutch tourist got stuck with a croc named after Prince William. The cage malfunctioned, and the man ended up being suspended above the huge saltwater crocodile for about an hour and a half. 30 minutes isn't really a long time, but it probably feels like hours when you're just a few meters away from a creature that can easily maul you to death. Luckily, he was fine in the end.
Now just imagine that happening to you and you ain't got the ability to tuck your ass like you need to. You ain't got the ability to tuck your butt
Nemo 30
like you need to in order to ensure that this crocodile, because me personally, I know the way my body is, my inertia and all that other shit, the way my stamina is, I ain't really got no good core strength. Baby, he would have got me. Outside of the fact that I'm only 5'3". Okay, other than that, he would have got a big toe or something. I don't want to be dangling above nothing with more teeth, legs, muscles, and agility than me. Okay? Thicker skin. I can't even bite an alligator and hurt it. And no.
3. If not for the deep dive in Dubai, Nemo 33 would probably still stay as the deepest indoor pool in the world. The deepest level of this pool reached 100.
You can't see nothing but a cylinder. My claustrophobia is killing me for them. All you can see is a ladder and a cylinder. I love to swim. I love open swimming though. I like to be able to see the whole motherfucking pool inside. I like to be able to see everything. You can only see up and down. Ain't none of this. No.
13 feet down. It has simulated caves, a cylindrical pit, and several platforms. Overall, the place is really a joy to explore. Nemo 33 usually caters to professional and veteran divers, but novice divers are welcome as well. In fact, Nemo 33 is the brainchild of traveler and diver John Biernaerts. He wanted to create an environment where fellow divers like himself can enjoy diving in a controlled environment. Theoretically, the whole facility is safer than the ocean and far more cleaner than the shallow pools in the city of Brussels, Belgium, where Nemo 33 is located. Just like the deep dive in Dubai, the water in Nemo 33 is maintained to be 30 degrees Celsius all year round, and above all, it's not chlorinated at all. So if you fit the requirements and you can pay the fee, you'll surely have a fun time in Nemo 33. Number 8. Mud Pool in Trinidad.
No.
If you're into skincare, then you're probably already familiar with mud packs and mud masks. Sure, those skincare products are awesome, but don't you think it's far better to just dip your entire body into a natural mud bath? If that's something you'd like to try, then you should visit the mud bath at Le Mud Volcan.
I think that's about the only thing I do want to try, that I would prefer to try it indoors, where I know that there's not something that potentially came out of that brush over there. I would be cool with that, but not knowing what done probably slid in that water, or in that mud, or that mud and water, that dirt and whatever the fuck the mixture is. If I don't know what done slid in there with us, I can't, no.
Volcano in southern Trinidad. This mud flows out of the active...
Because, baby, if a bubble pop up behind me wrong, I'm going to tear everybody's ass up trying to get out of there, including my own.
vents in a natural pool. This geological feature is what we call a mud volcano, but they're not really as dangerous as actual volcanoes. They're very much different from molten rock or magma coming from within the earth, so you don't need to worry about the temperature of the mud. If you're worried about sinking at the bottom of the mud, you don't really need to worry because the mud here is dense enough to keep you afloat. The mud deposit itself is only about 6 feet deep, so you don't need to be worried about the earth swallowing you whole. While the mud baths in Trinidad are cool to the touch, some mud volcanoes actually span from 2 degrees to 100 degrees Celsius. Now you're probably wondering why people flock to these mud baths. There are actually many benefits. Aside from softening and exfoliation of the skin, mud baths also condition the hair, reduce inflammation, relieve joint and muscle tension, and it also theoretically helps to balance the pH levels of your body. Pretty insane, right? However, mud baths aren't really miracle workers that magically cures you of all the pain in your body. Above all, they're just a natural way to temporarily relax and ease your body. Number 7. Homestead Resort in Utah. Unlike most of the pools in the world that features an open environment and a surreal view of the cityscapes or the jungle, the Homestead Crater in Utah actually features something different. Located at the Homestead in Midway,
look at it, but I ain't fucking with all them trees.
The Homestead Crater is a geothermal spring that you'll surely won't notice at first. It's hidden within a 55-foot tall beehive-shaped limestone cave. This pool was made over the course of 10,000 years by nature itself. The pool is 65 feet at its deepest depth, and it's perfect for families and swimming enthusiasts.
It's too dark.
It was formed by the melting snow seeping through the Wasatch Mountains in Utah, so the whole crater is a wonder to explore. This natural hot spring has a lot to offer. You can swim in its warm waters year-round, and you can also explore the crater by snorkeling and scuba diving. However, there has been one recorded fatality in the crater when a guy died while diving in the geothermal pool in 2010. Number 6. Devil's Pool.
Absolutely
It might be a bit of a stretch to include this pool in this list, because technically, it's not man-made. The Devil's Pool, nested at the top of Victoria Falls, is created by nature itself. This pool is...
That's beautiful, but like you said, created by nature itself. So that means at some point the earth just separated, broke apart, divided itself. Did you want to be out there if it decided to do it again? Because obviously it didn't have no time frame for it to do it that time. That's what you want to do?
Is comparable to Kilimanjaro when it comes to its beauty. The mile-wide Zambezi River created this natural pool as it falls to a 345-foot deep precipice on the Zambia and Zimbabwe border. The pool itself is about 10 feet. What makes this pool terrifying is the fact that it sits right on the edge of falls. One wrong move and you'll easily fall down the precipice. The only way to reach this dangerous but beautiful paradise is through the seasonal boat tours, which only operate 7 months of the year. The pool is only open when the Zambezi is low enough for people to swim. If you have the chance to reach the Devil's Pool at the right time, You can choose to take a dip and take a bone-chilling selfie on the edge. Now,
No.
you're probably wondering if it's safe to even visit this pool. Essentially, yes, it is safe to visit, and there have been no major incidents in the Devil's Pool. Bookings in this area are usually controlled to make sure that tourists only visit the pool when the Zambezi's water is the right level. If you manage to overcome the gut-wrenching height, you'll surely be rewarded with the beauty of Zambia. Number 5. Leap of Faith in Bahamas. Most of us have
Now
probably
that I would
visited
get
a water
on.
park at some point. Most water parks are made for children to enjoy, but today some
Oh, are they?
attractions aren't suited for children. Instead,
I fucking enjoy water parks. They ain't all made for kids. Stop playing with people.
they're targeting adults that have a taste for adrenaline and excitement. Imagine a Mayan temple with a huge slide in between that has a 60-foot vertical drop.
Now, believe it
Sounds
or not, I
exciting
would get
and
on that.
gut-wrenching at the same time, doesn't it?
I would get on that.
Well, that's just the beginning. Down below, huge sharks are circling in the lagoon below.
Now that may give me pause because I don't know the weight capacity of them tubes. And like, am I still going to be laying on the tube on the inside, or do I lift up a little bit? Because if I'm going to be on
This
the
is
tube...
why the pool is called the Leap of Faith. But of course,
I got more faith in the ground. I got a lot more faith in the ground because I don't know how well y'all, what kind of plexiglass y'all done used on these tubes.
authorities would order the park to be closed if the sharks are actually swimming freely in the lagoon. Once you take the slide, you'll go down an underwater tunnel that goes through the shark-filled lagoon. The
Okay.
transparent tunnel actually makes you feel as if you're swimming alongside the sharks, if only for a few seconds, so you don't really need to worry about your safety. The
Yeah.
pool is carefully maintained by the water park, so you don't need to overthink and imagine a Jaws scenario. This
Right.
is definitely a slide that I'd like to try.
Yeah, I
The
would
experience
try
of
that.
going down a 60-foot slide at 35 miles per hour sounds exhilarating enough, but the Shark Lagoon is the cherry on top. And now it's time for today's topic. Take a look at this swimming
I don't
pool.
wanna know today.
This is
What
one
is
of the
it?
scariest swimming pools in the world.
Yeah.
This looks like the worst nightmare of a person with claustrophobia
Yep.
and aquaphobia. This basement pool is equipped with lights at the bottom, but the narrowness of the pool is enough to make you feel as if you're trapped in the small space in the deep water. You probably won't feel fear when you're taking a dip in this pool with your friends, but I can't imagine relaxing here alone. I guess there's a reason why most pools offer the best sceneries in the world.
Then again,
Outdoor
no.
pools aren't that bad.
I think I would like a pool like that. I wouldn't mind that because A, I can see around. I know the walls ain't closing, but I know how it look. But I can see the bottom. I can see my feet. I can see both ends if I'm under the water. You understand me? Yeah, I
But
can do
indoor
this one.
pools also have their own perks. But I'll take a hard no on this one. This really makes me feel as if I'll be trapped in the pool.
Nah.
2 phobias in one location. Although I guess I'll take this over the elevated glass-floored pools. What do you think of this swimming pool? Do you have the courage to stay in this pool alone? As always, comment down below with the hashtag today's topic.
Shut
and let
up.
us know your opinion about what we just showed on screen. With that said, let's keep things moving.
All right, I'm cool
Number
with
4,
that.
Aldea de Saguas Park Resort.
Now this, fuck no. Fuck no. I don't even trust the architectural construction of it. What y'all got it standing on? Because this looks like the Earth's booty hole. Like everything just imploded into the... No. No, and it's too steep. It's too steep. It's too straight. I don't like it.
Kilimanjaro. Named after the dormant volcano in Tanzania, the Kilimanjaro slide
Look at
featured
the
in the
stairs
Aldea
to
de
get up
Saguas Park
there.
Resort in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil will surely make your soul.
That shit should be closed down just for the stairway to get up there alone. Ain't no way. If anything ricket or shake while I'm getting up there, I'm gonna stand there pissed and shit where I'm standing there and wait on somebody to come and bring me down. No, absolutely not.
Leave out of your body. Just like the Kilimanjaro being the highest point in Africa, this slide is the holder of the tallest slide in the world.
No.
Just
no,
take a
no,
look
no,
at the
no.
slope of this ride. Unlike any other water slides in the world, this slide doesn't look like it's created just for anyone. It looks like it's created as a test of courage. The Kilimanjaro has a 164-foot vertical drop, and rumor has it that it's too steep to the point that you'll only feel that you're touching the slide until you're at the lowest point of the slide. Pretty terrifying, huh? But I guess it's
No.
only natural for people to seek thrilling rides such as this, because the
Nah.
park still receives thousands of visitors or more each year.
I wouldn't
the ride
doubt
will
it.
surely steal your breath away. You'll immediately start to feel the excitement and adrenaline rushing through you as you go up the slide. But believe it or not, 1 out of 10 people will surely fold once they realize just how steep the slide
Hell
actually is.
yeah, I'm folded
The
looking
descent
at
of this
it.
slide reaches up to 62 miles per hour. It's not really surprising because the inclination of this slide is 60 degrees. Do you have the courage to face Kilimanjaro? Or would you
He
rather
win.
check out the park's other attractions? Number 3. Black Hole, Bad 1.
I like
Germany.
black holes.
We should put a flashing lights warning right here because we're about to show you a very wild ride.
Now
This
that
is
I
the
like.
Black Hole in Bad 1 Water Park in Bremerhaven, Germany. This huge water slide not only offers you a thrilling ride, but it also lets you experience a psychedelic experience inside. The winding tube water slide may look normal on the outside, but the interior is lined with a rainbow of LED lights. It's like having your very own rave inside. It gives you a feeling as if you're being transported to another dimension, or, just as its name suggests, the short ride makes you feel as if you're inside a black hole with no escape. The ride will make you feel like you've been in a weird illusion. That is, until you feel yourself dropping down a shallow pool of water at the end of the slide.
Now
The
I
slide
get on
only
that.
takes a few seconds, but trust me, you'll feel as if it's more than that because of all the flashing lights inside. The bright
Flashing
lights and the swirling
lights,
tube is a pretty
lights,
crazy
lights,
combination though,
lights.
so it's really not for everyone. But if you don't
Flashing
mind the dizzying lights, then
lights,
you'll surely have an
lights.
exciting time. And honestly, looks like fun to me.
I like that.
Number 2, the Infinity
get on that.
Racers and the Screaming Serpents. This is the Infinity Racers in Schlitterbahn Water Park, Galveston,
Schlitterbahn.
located in Texas. The park overall has a lot of fun and interesting attractions,
The
but
big
this is
bounce.
perhaps the most exciting and maybe
Big
even the
bounce.
most terrifying for some. If you like parties, then you'll be thrilled by either of these slides. The head-first mat slides are 8 stories tall, and they're a wonder to look at from the outside and from the inside. The multicolored panels of the almost fully covered slide creates beautiful lighting effects for the people passing through the Infinity Racers. If you aren't content with the Infinity Racers, then you'll surely be thrilled by the Screaming Serpents. What's more fun than one water slide? That's right, 2 water slides intertwined together. How would you like to experience a slide that'll probably make you empty your stomach as soon as you get off the ride?
That's not a
The
good thing to
Screaming
know.
Serpents not only will make you go swish back and forth, but it will also bombard you with fogs and light effects. If you
Yeah,
easily get
I like
overwhelmed
that.
with external stimuli, then this experience will give you a full-on sensory overload. Add to that the screams of all the people trying out the other extreme rides in the park. At the end of the ride, you'll exit through the 8-foot-tall fanged mouths of the so-called serpents. Pretty exhilarating, right?
When you say
Number
it like
1,
that.
the dizzying Aqua Loop. One look at this water slide and most people would immediately shake in their bathing suits. Most people. Not daredevils, though. This is the Lunar Loop. It's
Let me
located
see.
at the Lost World Water Park in Wisconsin Dells. If you're
Somewhere
daring
in
enough to try out this
Wisconsin.
dizzying Aqua Loop, you'll first enter a launch capsule with a trap door in it.
That's where you lose me. I got on one of those at Wet n Wild we got in Las Vegas where you stand on there and then it's a slide, a steep slide. But that was before my frontal lobe had developed in such a way as it has. Okay. I got on there and the anticipation of them opening them doors so you can come out, ridiculous. And then I seen the girl that went after me, the door slightly open, not all the way, shaving her back damn near the hell off. I'm good.
Underneath. Once the trap door opens, you'll fall down in a near vertical drop to give you enough momentum to reach a heart-stopping nearly 360-degree loop. If you want to show how daring you are to your friends, then this is the perfect opportunity because this slide is transparent.
I don't think that
which
one would
means
scare
the
me much
visitors in
because
the
I'm
pool
covered.
below can perfectly see
But
you
I
as
need you to
ride
hurry
the
up and let
slide.
me out this trap door.
Do you have the courage
What
to
the
visit
fuck is
any
that?
of these pools?
Yeah, I need you to hurry up and let me up out this trap door. But other than that, I think I am A-okay. All right. Well, y'all already know how this thing go. We are on to the next video. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My emails are down below if you'd like to send me a video for me to react to. And until next time, bye.